Nnamdi Kanu's motion exposed the court and his trial as Justice Omotosho is set for a sack. That's good. That is very, very good, because everything being equal, it is now becoming very clear that this man Omotosho, is plotting evil against the IPOP leader. That's good. If only the court can just say, yes, this is what should be delivered as judgment. Believe me, Nnamdi Kanu is good to go. My dear listeners, today's hearing was a superb. As Justice Omotosho himself could not even believe all the evidences the IPOP leader presented before the court. Single-handedly, Nnamdi Kanu was able to present all of those evidences. And those witnesses he presented before the hearing today, my dear listeners, was genuine. Nnamdi Kanu's sack is legal team. I'm telling you, and single-handedly stood strong to defend his case. All the sons are finally sacked. Dismiss them and face his trial himself. That is why they called him the general in today's hearing. I will allow you to pay attention to this very video. I don't want you to blink an eye, because more reality is revealed in today's hearing. Please come closer as I drop this news to you. Don't go anywhere.
That they have never done it in their life. Now we are begging them here since to grant interviews, say something after court case. They never spoke after Nnamdi Kanu's court. But because now they have lost their job, because now that they are stranded, they want to find sympathy in the public, they came out to grant interview. Watch this video.
Show me your steez, show me your composure. Show me your steez, show me your composure.
Has decided to conduct the defense by himself. He has a right to do so. We respect that decision. We wish him well going
forward. You saw it for yourself. Now that they have lost their job, they now know that they can talk. See them. So they can talk like this. Their economy has been affected. Now they remember that they have a voice. I thought people are doing shoulder. That you are senior lawyers, you don't talk after court. It shows that you are not emotionally attached to Nnamdi Kanu. You are only emotionally attached to the pay you are collecting. Now, you are now granting interview. For what? Why can't you just walk straight home? Why are you getting interview? You should have just the same way, you come to court and go. Come to court and go home. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear at all. I don't want to dwell on that. 3 things happen in court today. 3 things, 3 takeaways. So get your paper and pen, relax. Whatever you are doing, go and finish it and come back, or focus on this video. I don't want you to miss anything at all. 3, there are 3 takeaways that happen.
Before this takeaway begin to be dropped before you, I want you to take a breath and observe that very statement that came out of the senior advocate of Nigeria, one of the senior advocates of Nigeria that is defending Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to pay attention to what he said and digest it. Look at what he said. He said, Nnamdi Kanu decided to conduct his defense by himself, and so asked all his legal teams to go. That is perfect. What does that say to you? That is telling you that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu have seen nothing the senior advocates have been doing for him. He has seen that these people have not been doing anything other than coming to court to package themselves and promote themselves. They come to court to market themselves and not to defend Nnamdi Kanu. Just today, see some facts that Nnamdi Kanu has been able to bring out, and that is what we are about to take you into. Please don't go anywhere. Listen, I told you, you will hear more. No be small thing, my people. Una go hear tori one another here. Today's hearing was a superb. Please, let's listen.
Number one is what I told you now, that Nnamdi Kanu sacked his legal team, the entire legal team.
Interesting.
The entire legal team. That's number one. After that was settled. Secondly, Nnamdi Kanu went forward by himself to challenge the jurisdiction of the court in hearing his case. Yes, that's number two. And number three, Nnamdi Kanu challenged the reports of Nigeria Medical Association, that report that that they presented to the court to not show that he used to strike out his medical his medical request. That report that was brought to court by the NMA, Nnamdi Kanu challenged it. Let's take it one by one. The first one is Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers. I have made it clear that I am in support of an overhaul. I am tired of seeing lead lawyers who do not know how to lead. The job of a lead lawyer is to lead. If you cannot lead, then please you should back out. And this also has affected the entire team, because now when the leader is not doing his job well, he has a way of affecting the entire team. So Nnamdi Kanu shows that this is a vote of no confidence on the legal team that is representing him. Clear. If they are doing a good job, nobody changes a winning team. Nobody. There is nothing to say about this. They are not doing a good job. And I have said this here many times. That Nnamdi Kanu's case is an emotional case. It's a case of clear human rights violations. It's not the one that you come and sit down and disappear. You need to be able to talk, to be vocal, to be able to let people know what happened in court in a particular day. If you cannot do that, he's dead on arrival. You are as good as gone. You are not able to represent him. And that is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu has noticed also, as we have been.
My people, this is just fantabulous. This is just interesting. Nnamdi Kanu did these three things to prove, not just to his legal team, but to Nigerians, that there is nothing difficult. There is nothing difficult to prove that he is innocent. His legal teams have just been coming to court to package themselves. What is there to say that this is what happened when I was extradited? What is so difficult to say? Nnamdi Kanu sacked his legal team, challenged the court, challenged the judiciary, and conducted his defense single-handedly. These three things are the things he did. And believe me, today, those three things were well confirmed and well done. My dear people, if I tell you that I am not impressed in today's hearing, I am a liar. In all the hearings that we have been getting in Nnamdi Kanu's trial, today's own came out the best. Today's song came out the best. Let's go on.
Saying that, but we are still watching his body language and his movements to know if he's going to continue defending himself alone, or he's going to invite 1, 2, or 3 people that he trusts to do a good job for him. That will give you updates when it comes. Number 2, like I said, is that Nnamdi Kanu challenged the jurisdiction of the court in hearing his case. It's a very clear case. You know that law is not working in Nigeria. It's very clear. Tell me how Abuja has jurisdiction to hear Nnamdi Kanu's case. What happened in Python Dance happened in Umahia. All the broadcasts they said he did happened in London. The rendition extraordinaire happened in Kenya. And they said he formed BSS, and ESN. These things were formed in Abia State, not even Abuja. So tell me, how come, the courts, the Nigerian courts deemed it wise to ship all this case, ignore, UK, ignore Kenya, ignore Umahia, ignore Abia State, and all of a sudden bring the case to Abuja? How does Abuja have jurisdiction to hear a case? I don't know the kind of powers that we give Abuja as a capital. Abuja is the capital of Nigeria. Not everything say Abuja is capital, it must be here. Abuja is capital, it must be here. Abuja is 36 states and capital. It's also a part of the federation. You can't make Abuja to be bigger than any other state. Abuja is not bigger than any other state. Abuja is just significant. So stop taking important things that have structural, and hierarchical, innuendos, carrying them to put in Abuja, all because Abuja is capital. So that is a very wonderful motion that I support. The court in Abuja has no jurisdiction to hear any of Nnamdi Kanu's case. Mostly important is
Nnamdi Kanu already have said this, and believe me, it is now showing clearly. It is now showing clearly, and I think it's at time for the federal government of Nigeria to just accept that very fact. No court in Nigeria has that very jurisdiction to challenge Nnamdi Kanu. Because why? Because he has committed no crime, and besides, the highest court in Nigeria has declared him not guilty, and so should be acquitted. You understand? So why are they still disturbing themselves? Why are they still bringing politics to this very thing? Why are they still, trying to do one or two to get him, to make him feel guilty and get him jailed? Can it be possible? Can it be possible? Please, my dear listeners, you have to listen to this very video, share it, let everyone have a kick and a part of this very information, because the next year defense is going to be a mind-blowing one, of which even you yourself will not even want to stay away from. Please, let's go on.